finally I will talk about Drive to Survive, and I think it's very important this video to explain a couple of things about it. Maybe you don't know who I am, probably you know what I make. My name is Dani Lozano, most of the people know me as Floss. I'm the creator of Formula 1 documentaries as The Silver War, Silver vs Red.
I was really aware of Sebastian.
The Ethan one. Videos that reach millions and millions of views and generates thousands of F1 new fans. So when I'm talking about Drive to Survive, I know what I'm talking about because it's something similar to what I was creating since I started to upload videos about Formula 1 in 2014. It's funny because a lot of people, after watching my documentaries, one of the most repeated comments, it's "This is better than Netflix, this is better than Drive to Survive, you should work for Drive to Survive." There's always a connection between Drive to Survive and my videos in some way. I'm making this video to talk about Drive to Survive because I have the feeling some people don't understand exactly the reason why was created Drive to Survive. That sounds a bit arrogant, but I have the feeling documentaries that I made in the past, like The Silver War or Silver vs Red 2017 Clash of Champions, were the starting point to create Drive to Survive in 2018. At the end of the day, Drive to Survive is new content for Formula 1 fans and also for non-Formula 1 fans. Overall, to create new content in a big platform like Netflix about Formula 1 is always good for our sport, for our passion, which is Formula 1. The problem with Drive to Survive is or people love it or people hate it. There's one thing that it's clear: Drive to Survive works. The audience of Formula 1, since Drive to Survive is on Netflix, grow up exponentially, generating new fans, especially in the USA, where Formula 1 was absolutely a minor sport 6 years ago. And since Drive to Survive came to Netflix, number of people who knows and watch on live Formula 1 races increased massively. The people who hate Formula 1 normally says that there's so much fake scenes that not represent Formula 1 in real life. I have to say there's some parts of Drive to Survive in the way it was edited that it's a bit fake. There's cuts in the team radios, some dialogues between persons involved in Formula 1 that are a bit prepared for the show to increase the engagement. When you create a product about video, you have to take in account the retention, the audience retention. Your products have to be seen by the people from the beginning until the end. The way Drive to Survive explains things need to create this kind of, let's say, fake parts to make it a bit more spectacular. The stories that happens on tracks are real. Just Drive to Survive adds a bit more of drama. And the other point about people who hate Drive to Survive is blaming it's they are expecting for a full documentary about the full season. There's a lot of people that is not prepared to see a documentary about a championship highlights. They don't know nothing about Formula 1, so it's impossible. A person who don't know nothing about Formula 1, they decide watch a video, a documentary about a highlight season where you don't know the people involved with, you don't know the rules, you don't know how the environment, the ecosystem of Formula 1 works. And here is where Drive to Survive is very good to explain the ecosystem of Formula 1 outside of the track and also inside, how team bosses are in relation with their drivers, how companies, sponsors works with teams and brands, how there's pressure on track but also offside of the track to perform as well in races, to keep your seat in Formula 1 alive. This context, it's all you have to explain to a person who is not a Formula 1 fan yet. Drive to Survive is not a product for Formula 1 fans. The target is persons who are potentially Formula 1 fans. That's why Netflix and Drive to Survive have to edit these videos and have to build the story in the way they do to connect with people who actually is not Formula 1 fan. And that's why Drive to Survive is working so well with Formula 1, and it's helping to Formula 1 to keep growing their audience year by year. Drive to Survive is not only helping to Formula 1, it's helping us as a fans of this sport. If more people start to watch Formula 1, generating new fans, more money will come to the industry. More money means more sponsors for the teams, possible more teams entrance in future Formula 1 seasons, and not only that, other sports are copying what Drive to Survive is making with Formula 1. The Drive to Survive workers are starting to be hired from other sports to create a similar product. For example, a new series on Netflix that I watched on January, that the name is Breaking Point, about tennis. They are trying to replicate what Drive to Survive make with Formula 1 in the tennis world. And also, this month I think starts a new series about golf that was also created by the Drive to Survive guys. The bosses of other sports realize Drive to Survive starts to help Formula 1 to grow up, and they want to make the same in their sports. As I said before, this is just my point of view and the way I see Drive to Survive as a Formula 1 fan and also as a content creator. At the end of the day, Drive to Survive connects people around a passion. This is the concept I had on mind when in 2015 I started to create Formula 1 documentaries like Vettel First Year in Red, The Silver War, Silver vs Red, The Eighth and One. When I started to create and to share these documentaries on internet, the main reason because I made it was to connect people around a common passion, the passion I had for Formula 1, with people even who were not Formula 1 fans at that time, but after watching my videos, they became in Formula 1 fans. That was the target in every moment, to say, hey, you are missing something spectacular, you are missing the best sport in the world. That was my mission, and this is the mission is achieving Drive to Survive. We are very, very lucky persons because we love the best spectacle in the world. Formula 1. In case this is the first video you watch from me and you would like to know the projects I made about Formula 1, this is my main channel where I'm creating Formula 1 documentaries and edits. Don't forget to subscribe to this one, which is my second channel where I share exclusive content about my work as a Formula 1 content creator. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.